I want to talk to you today about using a histogram in order to create notans. There are some apps out there that'll create notans for you, but all you really need is sort of a standard photo editing software package like Snapseed here to create a notan. So I'm going to click on Snapseed. This program is available for both Android and for iPhones. Tap on the plus there and go to your folders, choose the image you're going to edit, select it, it brings it up. Now at the bottom down here you'll see some tools that you can select on. One's called Tools, actually, these different buttons. One is called Tools. Click Tools, and under the Tools you got a lot of stuff you can use to kind of filter the image. It's a really good program, very extensive. But in this case I'm just going to choose Tune Image, the top left corner. And if you slide your finger up or down your screen, you're going to see the different things that you can adjust, from brightness to contrast to saturation, ambience, highlights, shadows, and warmth. We just want to desaturate the image, so choose saturation and then slide your finger from the right to the left. That will take all the color out of the photo. Hit the check mark down there and that'll save that as a desaturated black and white photo. Now what we want to do is hit Tools again. And in this case, we're going to hit curves. What curves are basically, this is the histogram of the image. It's just a graph that shows you how the values are pitched. And this line that you see here can be adjusted. If you click on it, it gives you a control point, and then you can bend it towards the darker range. I'm bending the middle values towards the darker range or the lighter range, respectively. What we want to do for a notan is create two control points on that line. And this is for a 2-value notan. We're going to slide one of those points up towards the top, all the way, and we're going to slide the other one all the way down to the bottom. And what that will do is it will reduce our values pretty much into two values. This line that you see between them needs to be as vertical as possible. And so if I slide the top one over, you can see that that line now is just about at a vertical, and our values are pretty much divided into two values. Whether these two dots are closer to the left or closer to the right is going to control how light or dark you're pitching your notan. And so for instance, if I slide this one over to the left and I slide this one over to the left, you're going to see that it's going to pitch those values so that we're collecting, it's kind of pitching it towards the lighter range. If we slide this one to the right, oops, I lost my point. If you lose your point, just click on it again. And actually, that's how you actually remove a point. If you grab the point and stretch it far away, it'll remove it from the line, but we don't want to do that. So we're going to put that up at the top, and we're going to move this one over so that that line, once again, is more vertical, and you're going to see it's really kind of giving us the darker values in the notan. And so you want to kind of figure out by sliding these around. I did it again. You want to slide these around until you find a good notan for yourself. And I'm going to save that off. And there we have a 2-value notan. Now let's just close this out. We're going to do it all over again. This time we're going to do a 3-value notan. I'm going to click on the program, open up a file, go to my folder here, grab that same photo again. Do the same thing again, Tools, Tune Image, Saturation, boom, Desaturate. Tools again, Curves. This time we're going to click on two places. We're going to move this one up kind of closer to the white end. We're going to move this one down kind of closer to the dark end. Now we see this sort of curve here, and you can kind of see there's some middle values. And what I want to do is I'm going to click a couple more times. And this one I'm going to move up towards the middle, and this one down towards the middle. What you're going to notice is that if this one's kind of more underneath that one, and this is right above that one, you're going to get this sort of S-shaped curve like this. And in the middle tone, it's going to kind of do these funky sort of value shifts. So you need actually 2 more points to control this. I'm going to click another one there, and I'm bring it actually closer to here. And move this one up a little bit. Click another one there. I'm going to bring it just below that one. Now what this is going to do is going to help to kind of flatten this curve between them. And you can kind of shift things around and get that to be more flat if you want to, by just moving them around a little bit. You kind of play with it and see how that changes. See how that kind of distorts it? If I move that back out so that that becomes more flat, now we get more of a pitch between light, middle tone, and dark. And just like we did in the last one, we can control this by how we move these around. If I move these over, and that kind of gives us a lot more in the middle, doesn't it? Let's move that over like that. Let's move that over. And we can see how we're kind of pitching things in the lighter range again. I don't know, that's kind of neat. I don't know, I'll just save it anyway. Anyway, if you play around with this, let's see, I'm going to export, hit the export there, and that's going to export that image to a folder. You can say view the folder, and it'll view it in the folder that you have it saved in. And so that's really all I wanted to show you guys about creating notans. If you use the histogram, it makes it possible to really control the values of your notan, and makes it really pretty easy. Okay, y'all have a good one. Bye.